Welcome to MJ Hobby Corner, everyone. This is MJ, and for today we have a short two-turn demo of 1 hour war games. We are using the medieval war game rules again. I already played 1 hour war games using the Dark Age rules, and that was with 15 millimeter miniatures and 172 scale miniatures. So that is on the channel. But today I want to try some different. I have been working on these very small, three-dimensional top-downs. They're really 2D, but they use a little technique that I've learned over the years to make them a little more three-dimensional, a little more interesting, right? But these are top-downs, and the advantage to this is that I can really make custom armies, right, that are not part of my miniature collection. And, you know, really just come up with my own kind of scenarios and things because I can really customize my armies, all right? So for today, we have two top-down armies, including these nifty little troglodytes with arquebus. We're going to learn about these in just a minute. And we are following the medieval war games rules on 1 hour war games. We do make certain adjustments and changes because, as you know, 1 hour war game rules are completely historical, okay? They are for historical wargaming, not for fantasy. So what I want to do today is just present the rules, play the game, play a couple of turns, and hopefully Julie will help me out. She's going to take the role of the humans, and I'm going to take the role of the lizardmen. Or who knows, she may decide, no, I don't want the humans, I want the lizardmen. And so she'll take the lizardmen. Whatever the case is, we have two little armies here, and all the terrain on this board is also top-down. Okay, well, what I call top-down, there is three-dimensional terrain on the board as well. There's this nifty little forest piece, and the top comes off of that, and there's actually a hidden compartment in there, so I can put tokens or whatever it is, right? So that's like a nifty little forest area. And all of this stuff I show on my Patreon. How I make these things is going to be a series on my Patreon. I'm going to show how I make the terrain, the little village there, the little fort there, okay, all that stuff. And then, of course, the little tokens themselves, I show all that in the Patreon. But here I want to have a little demo game and test them out because I'm really excited about these top downs. It's always cool when you can play a game or whatever with your own customized stuff. It's just really cool. All right, well, let's get this going. If you guys hear a low hum in the background, please don't mind it. It's not too bad, but it's my neighbor's working on something on his property, and so you might hear like a little bit of a humming noise in the background. We can't help that, okay? So, all right, folks, well, let's get this game going, and we'll introduce the two little top-down armies right now. All right, so Julie's here with me today, and she's going to help me out to play this little demo. It's only two turns, guys. So a couple of turns, 1 hour war games, the medieval ages. And we have two 4-unit armies here. One of them is the lizardmen, which are not really lizardmen in this case. These are more like these sentient amphibians.
Okay.
I call them, they're like salamanders.
Mm-hmm.
And they do have alliances with lizardmen tribes, with the scaled ones, like the troglodytes, all right? So there will be more units in the future. So 4 units here. My first unit is an infantry unit. Okay, and that's them right there with their half-moon shields and their multiple weapons. We have the troglodytes. Sorry about that. We have the troglodytes with their little red heads and arquebus. Okay, so they pack some power. We have a shaman with a giant beetle and a giant forest scorpion. And that's his little unit. He is considered an infantry unit.
Okay.
And then we have these salamander riders. Okay, riding their big raptors. Okay, so that's my army. Now let's go check out Julie's pesky humans. All right, so the human army.
All right, up here I have my cavalry.
Uh-huh. And those are knights?
Knights, correct. Then over here I have my
wait, let me see where they are. Oh, right here?
my archers.
Okay, your archers inside the fort.
Right. This is my infantry.
And that's spear infantry?
Spear infantry. Okay.
Okay.
And then over here I have my spellcaster.
Little spellcaster.
With my sloth, my giant sloth.
Giant sloth.
Woo! Now, I can relate to that. And then here I have my giant wolves.
Giant wolves. Okay. Now, it's important to say that our casters are both summoners, and that's why they have war beasts with them. They are considered infantry at this point. No complex magic rules or anything like that for this game. They do a few little things, and we'll go over it, hopefully, as the game progresses, okay? So, only 2 turns. And let's get started. In this game, all units have 15 life or 15 hits that they can absorb. And so this is our little recorder to record the hits that individual units take. Here, you do not roll for defense. You do not roll for saving throws. You just roll the number of hits. And then the unit has abilities that allow to, like, subtract some of those hits or half the number of hits, right? That's it. It's a very simple system. It's a very fast system. All right, so first turn, Julie goes first. And this is the medieval phase. This is the medieval war games rule. So we're now doing the movement phase. Each complete turn comprises 2 player turns. And each wargamer follows the sequence listed below on their turn. So movement is first, okay?
Okay. And
so each turn is going to be a unit. So that's the way we're doing it. So when your cavalry goes and then whoever else goes, that's going to comprise
and
one.
There's no order. I just pick one.
All right, Julie. So you go first. So your movement.
All right. You might want to put those where.
Oh yeah, I got to shift everybody. We were kind of practicing, and I forgot to move. We were forgot to move my guys back to where they were. All right. So there we go. Everybody else is in place.
Yep.
Go ahead.
All right. My cavalry is moving here.
Moving there. They're going to...
Charging.
Okay. So move them into position.
How does that work as far as how they're facing? They have to move a little.
They have to turn... You can either go in a straight line. You probably should do your 45 degree, which is free. You know, it doesn't... And,
okay, that's fine. That's all I wanted to do.
Yeah, and then go straight. And you can do that 45 degree anytime after the move, before the move.
All right. Cool.
All right, so they've touched base. All right, well, next movement. Where else are you going to move?
Oh, we don't go back and forth?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. It's me. So I see, because my lizard men are a little bit smart, you know. Those salamanders can be a little smart. So they turn 45 degrees, and they're going to charge your flank. So that's my movement. Now you go.
Okay. Now my archers are going to move 6
And they move out of the fort, okay? Those little buggers.
And they go 6 inches.
They go 6 inches. Okay, and that's their move. All right, well, now we go to the shooting phase. I moved both my guys, right?
No.
Okay. Oh, I did not.
No.
You're right. I got to move one. And then the movement...
Like, what are you talking about?
I know, and then the movement phase is over. Duh. All right. So I think, you see, I don't like that your archers have positioned themselves near my casters. I think I want to move him out the way. He's going to do a 45 degree turn with his beetle and his giant scorpion, and then he's going to move 6. See, that's not good. He's going to need more than that. So I'm just going to do a 90 degree turn, and then move him 4 inches. It kind of exposes my flank, though. Yeah, I don't know. That's really not going to do much. But, all right. So that's it. That finishes the movement phases. All right. You know what?
What can I do?
It would probably be easier to just move your whole army. All right. So, okay. So now that we've moved the 2 units, let us go to the shooting phase. All right. Shooting, your archers. Go ahead. What are you
Okay.
going to do?
I am going to shoot them.
Okay, and they can shoot. They don't have to turn. They can shoot in their front arc, so it is a cone. Okay, so yep.
One dice.
Yep, and they have a
Okay.
12-inch range. God damn them.
And do they get any bonuses for anything?
So it's just straight.
Okay. Here we go.
Unless you have piercing arrows or something like that, which we haven't.
Okay, I'm like, do I? 2 ilk.
All right, 2 points of damage from my caster. All right, and he is in the unit. If I had fielded him alone, he would only have 5 hit points.
Move on to hand.
Yeah, hand to hand.
Okay.
So I don't have a ranged phase, so now we're moving to hand to hand. So Julie, you go, and now we got to do that hand to hand.
So
Okay.
that's 1, and I get +1 for charging.
+1 for charging.
And 2
2 because they're cavalry.
because they're cavalry.
And they're knightly cavalry.
So 3 +3.
+3.
Ah! What is it with me and the 2s? All right, 5.
5.
Mm-hmm.
From my arquebus guys, they lose 5 points of damage. They're down to 10. And now my guys hitting your flank. +2 because they're cavalry. +1 because I hit your flank. And +1 for the charge.
Right, so
So
4.
4.
Poor. I was going to say
Poor.
+4. Ah!
8 points of damage against your
That
knights.
stinks.
So attacking the flanks, so the rear gives you +2. So attacking flanks and rear is very important.
Attacking group, sorry. This is a family channel. All right.
All right, so that is the end of turn 1.
Hey. Oh, I know what I'll do. Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay, how much does my...
6 inches.
Thank you. You read my mind.
Wall of spears.
Okay, so that's not any good. I need to go further than that. This is not going to help me.
Sorry, they're infantry.
You should be sorry. Kidding. All right.
Okay.
That's-
Move them near your archers. Okay.
Now it's your turn.
Yeah. So her spearmen are coming. Spearmen are coming.
I was just
Spearmen
gonna
are coming.
say that. Oh my god.
Now he's just another infantry unit right now, but he does have those giant beasties. So it's time that my magic user. See, I don't know because I got my infantry right here. All right, so he's not gonna expose his flank like an idiot and turn 90 degrees. Turning movement, I can pivot whatever I want. It's just the chargers when charging that it limits you a little bit. And he's gonna go 6 inches, close the distance to those archers because he needs to.
Okay.
Under the protection of his giant beetle and his giant scorpion. And why did not he do that the first turn? We will never know.
All right, my magic user. It was 6 inches, I'm assuming.
Yep. And then you have giant wolfies and a giant bear thing. Look at that bear.
I know it. So there's the movement thing.
He's really a sloth, not a
yes,
bear.
it's a sloth. It's a giant sloth like me.
Yeah. Oh my god. And there's the wizard. I gotta show his little cloak. Done with her movement, so I'm going to... My infantry needs to do something. Now, units can go into the woods, but they cannot cross the woods. Humans, anyway.
Okay.
In this medieval age, that is the limit. There is also a swamp there. So humans can definitely not go through that. Salamanders can. Salamanders can also go through the forest, but it reduces their movement.
Okay.
Okay, but anybody can hide in a forest if they want to. They can end their movement in a forest. And of course, high ground gives you benefits. All right. Let us see. My infantry. What am I doing?
I don't know. There's not much you can do with them.
I gotta bring my infantry around. They were deployed very poorly. All right. Well, they're salamander people. I mean,
What do you expect? I mean,
what do you
really,
expect?
what can you want from us?
45 degrees for the unit, and they're gonna go 6 inches through the forest because they can.
But they're not.
But it's rough ground, so it's halved. So it's really 3 inches. So even though they can go through the forest, they are restricted.
Right.
Bastards.
There's the movement.
All right, there's their movement. Okay, so all the movement has been completed for this turn, this second half of the army. And now it's shooting.
Yes.
Julie, you're the only one with a shooting
Yes,
phase.
I am. So I'm going to shoot him because he's really the only one I can shoot.
You can shoot them.
They're not.
You'd have to turn them to get them more into your front
I
arc.
can do that?
Yeah. You can pivot freely anytime, before or after.
I think I'm going to do that then.
All right, so you're shooting into my flank, which gives you another +1.
That's fantastic.
All right, so go ahead.
So I just get a +1 then because I don't get a...
That's right.
Okay. I'm going to try a white dice, a big dice. Let's see.
Julie changes the
White
dice.
to white dice. Okay, here we go. That's a 2.
Oh, almost a 6. It fell off the table. Why don't you just roll it on the board, man? I'm telling you.
No, because it's like...
All right, go ahead.
Oh my god.
Oh, it wasn't meant to be. So 2 + 1 is 3.
Holy cow, I rolled
and
that how many times? So I got a 2 every time.
My cavalry takes 3 damage. Okay?
Okay,
So they are left with 12. Okay. So that's your shooting phase. I don't have a shooting phase, so let's go to hand-to-hand. Now, where is the hand-to-hand here?
Nowhere.
Oh, I missed my hand-to-hand. I should have struck you back. Duh.
6?
A 6. And this time you don't get the pluses, only the +2, because
Okay.
they're knights.
Yeah, well, they
So
didn't charge.
8. Right,
Yeah.
they didn't charge and nothing else.
That was it. So 2. So 8.
So 8 points of damage to the arquebus guys. And that, they have 10. So they're left with 2. Wow, devastating. 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 All right, my arquebus guys are not doing too good. They're getting pounded there.
Yeah.
They're trying to fight, but Julie very smartly slammed her cavalry in them. All right, so you finished. That was your hand-to-hand. Now I go to my hand-to-hand. I am still attacking by the flank, and I have cavalry bonus, so that's +3. So I roll my little measly dice, and I add 3 to it. 6 points of damage to you.
My cavalry.
To
right?
your
I have
cavalry.
1 left.
She has 1 left.
Wow.
And there's no morale in this game or nothing. It's weird because morale and all of that is kind of intertwined into the whole system. All right, so that was that. That finished that hand-to-hand. There's no other hand-to-hands. We move on to turn 3. One more last turn. This is the final turn we're going to do. And now, Julie, movement phase. So you go to your movement.
Where's the... Well, I don't really need this because everything's so close, but,
It's still good to measure.
Alright, I'm gonna move the spear guys. They need 6 inches, right? It's more than enough. They're gonna charge into...
Oh,
the
no! And they don't even need to be touching base to
Because
base
it's
because they have spears. And they are +1 against cavalry because they are spears. They have a wall of spears. So it works well when cavalry is charging you because you eliminate the charge bonus of the
Right.
cavalry. Okay, but in this case, you're getting a bonus because you're attacking the flank as well. So attacking flank, the fact that there are spears against cavalry, that's +2, and that's it. So +2, roll. Oh, right, because it's not the hand-to-hand phase yet.
Right.
All right, so movement. Let's get these guys out of the forest.
What?
3 inches.
Right.
And I'm just going to move them here to the base of the hill and pivot them. So they're going to be ready for something. I don't know quite what yet. But maybe get on that hill and try to get some bonuses. All right.
Now, let's see.
Everything else is locked in combat.
Now, I guess I don't really want to move them though. I guess I'll just turn them
Uh-huh.
and move them just a little bit.
Okay.
So that's
And you're going to have a shooting phase next turn. So I think, well, maybe not. We're going to have a hand-to-hand phase because I'm going to move my caster with his giant animals into your archers.
Oh.
Stop them from shooting and get a hand-to-hand phase. All right, and last,
I don't want to move her. Do I have to?
your caster, you don't have to.
Okay.
You do not have to.
Well, then I'm
All right, forfeit movement, straight to shooting, no shooting because
Well, don't you have any more to move?
they're locked. Nope, I moved everybody. I
Okay.
can't move anybody else.
Okay, so straight to shooting, but no shooting.
No
Okay.
shooting, and now hand-to-hand, and now where it gets crazy.
Yes.
All right, you start first, so you want to take care of these guys first? Or these guys first, whatever you want.
Or these guys.
Whatever you want.
I think I'll take care of these guys.
The
first.
archers.
Yeah.
Archers are weak at hand-to-hand because they
Okay.
are shooting units, so they get -1
Oh, wonderful.
when in hand-to-hand.
Okay. That's great. Five minus 1 is 4.
Okay, so 4 damage. Oh man, 3, and it leaves me with 9. Well, I'm going to attack back. I get a +1 because of the giant scorpion and its pincers. And that's it. The beetle gives me a shield. Oh, I didn't include the beetle's shield defense. But that's okay. That would have given you another -1. But that's okay. That's okay. Fair is fair. We forgot. 4 + 1 is 5. 5 points of damage on those archers. Okay. That was my hand-to-hand. Now you choose another one.
All right.
So these guys are all done. This turn's almost over.
I'm going to do these guys now.
The knights, okay.
No, you know what? No. Well, yeah. Gosh darn it. Hang on. Yes, these guys. Yes.
Okay, okay.
All right, so I get 5. I still get +2, correct?
Correct, because they are cavalry.
4 + 2 is 6.
All right, 6, and that's all you needed to eliminate the
yay.
arquebus. The arquebus did not get to use their powerful +2 ranged attack because they're gone. Sorry, troglodytes. Troglodytes are gone. All right, now you can pivot freely. So just pivot freely. It's a
Okay.
free thing, and just pivot
Yes.
to meet my
Yes.
cavalry and no longer get the flank bonus. Okay.
So now it's your turn.
God damn poo-poo.
So the only one you have is this one.
Yeah, my lizardman, and then you do
And
that
then I
attack.
do, yeah.
Yikes! All right, my lizardman counterattack, but I no longer have flank bonus, so +2 for me. 6
Oh,
+2, 8 more points to the
They're
cavalry.
done.
They are done, are they really?
They only had one left.
They only got one left.
Yeah.
Cavalry, human cavalry is
Bye,
destroyed. I rejoice. today
Okay.
because salamanders beat the shit out of humans. All right, go
Well,
ahead.
I could rejoice for that too.
Oh yeah, they get to attack though, and they have a
Yes, they
flank
do,
bonus.
with the flank bonus. So
+1
it's
for the flank.
+1.
+1 because they're spears against cavalry. So +2.
+2.
Gotta be fair. So I only have 7 left for my cavalry. And then all I can do this turn is give me my free turn. And you can turn even when engaged
Okay.
in combat. You can do a free turn. So that's pretty cool. And that allows you to manipulate. If you have a stronger enemy on your flank that is going to cause problems, you can try not to give them your flank. You can pivot and give them your frontage. So that's why that is in place.
Yeah,
And that's only
that's
in the
nice.
medieval
Oh, okay.
era. Because in previous eras, cavalry cannot do that. That's only in the medieval era
What are you rolling for?
to attack you.
With what?
Oh, I can't attack you. I just pivoted
Yeah,
to...
you're done. We're done.
We're done, that's right, because I attacked earlier, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't get to kill her infantryman, and this is the position. But notice how many units died already. This is only turn 3. And so we have my wizard and his beastie unit fighting against her archers. My cavalry fighting against her spearmen. Not a good deal. My infantrymen are like, what do we do?
Yeah.
And then her caster's like,
I'm staying back here, man. I don't know what to do with that.
And her giant wolves are like, All right, so that was
My
it.
sloth is saying, no, we're just going to stay.
We're slow. All right, and then that's it. It looks like the humans are trying to defend their town and their fort. So, yeah, that was it. A very quick demo game to test my little printer paper mat and my top-down terrain and figures.
I love it.
Yeah, you like it?
I really do. It's something different.
It is different, right?
Yeah.
Very customizable.
Yes.
And I can use these figures and terrain to play anything we want, basically. We could even play Age of Fantasy if we wanted to, or Age of Fantasy Regiments with this kind of stuff. So, all right, folks. Well, that was our quick demo game for this little mini series.
That was our quickie.
All right, our quickie.
Take
All
care.
right. Take care, guys. This is a very special forest terrain that opens up, and there's a secret little area there to put objective markers, okay? And I gotta finish up the trees there. It's very new, but an interesting little piece. We're gonna have how to build vampire armies, undead armies, all these other kinds of armies, many different kinds of units like these goblins on wolves, more and more top downs, okay? These are actually a lot of fun. So join my Patreon and you'll see those kinds of how I make those on the Patreon. But if not, just stay here and in the channel and you'll see more demo games with these top downs. All right, folks, have a great day.